Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my personal NFL awards after this season for 2024 to 2025. Now, quick disclaimer, it's going to be a different disclaimer this time. There's going to be a lot of hot takes on this list, so please bear with me. So, basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be giving you four runner-ups, because there are going to be 5 candidates. I'm going to give you 4 runner-ups for each, and then I'm going to give you my winner. And some of these are going to be obvious, some of these are going to be close, but either way, we're going to find a way to make the video entertaining. But don't forget to leave a like on the video and make sure to subscribe. We only have one more day to get to 600 subscribers. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Cue the intro. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start off with arguably the most boring one. We're going to start off with Comeback Player of the Year. And honestly, we don't really have any candidates because the winner is super obvious. Because your Comeback Player of the Year has undoubtedly been Sam Darnold. What a season he's having, and what a bounce back from not even starting and absolutely being terrible when he did back up Brock Purdy in the 49ers last year to going from that to an absolute MVP candidate, probably top 10 candidate for MVP. Well, I mean, granted, he does have Justin Jefferson to throw to, but either way, man, that's no excuse to ignore the fact that Sam Darnold has undoubtedly been your Comeback Player of the Year. Alright, and now we have the good old Coach of the Year, and now we do have 2 candidates for this one. And those 2 candidates are Kevin O'Connell from the Vikings and Sean McDermott from the Buffalo Bills. I mean, you know, you got Kevin O'Connell just making Sam Darnold look like an absolute monster and just competing for the #1 seed after not even making the playoffs last year. And then you have Sean McDermott, whose roster got even worse and somehow still is an elite team. Like, they lost both their top 2 wide receivers and somehow are still 13-3. However, none of these 2 guys win. For 2024-2025 NFL Coach of the Year has been Dan Quinn from the Washington Commanders. This guy literally took the Commanders to being one of the worst teams in the league, and now he has turned them into arguably one of the best teams in the league. Jaden Daniels, you know, he's basically doing what D'Amico Ryans did to C.J. Stroud last year. Make a rookie look like an absolute elite quarterback. As much as I don't want to admit it, Dan Quinn is your NFL Coach of the Year. And now we have the Defensive Rookie of the Year, and we do have a candidate for this one. One honorable mention is Jared Verse. Look, I mean, some people might disagree with this. I'm not denying that Jared Verse has been an absolute animal this year. He has been a great fill-in for Aaron Donald. It's just that the winner of this has just absolutely been on literally lockdown. And that has been none other than my guy, Quinyon Mitchell. What a year. I did not expect him to do anything. At the start of the year, I picked Dallas Turner to be my winner. I did not expect Quinyon Mitchell to be this good this fast. I don't know what is going on with these rookies nowadays. Obviously, Quinyon Mitchell, one of the highest coverage grades. I know he doesn't have an interception, but he's only allowed less than 5 touchdowns this year on receivers. He made Terry McLaurin look like an absolute rookie. Quinyon Mitchell is undoubtedly your Defensive Rookie of the Year. Honestly, it's not really even close. And now we have your Offensive Rookie of the Year. We actually do have 2 candidates for this one. 2 runner-ups for this award are Bo Nix and Brock Bowers. I mean, Brock Bowers has just broken all records this year, for rookie tight ends. He's just been an absolute animal. He has carried this Raiders team on his back. And, you know, Bo Nix just took the Broncos from being a bad team and took them to being a good team. He has also been just an absolute animal this year. I like how he's limited all the turnovers, but he is not the winner. Neither of these 2 are the winner. Your Offensive Rookie of the Year is none other than Jaden Daniels, man. Again, much like Dan Quinn, took this franchise being one of the worst in the league and now made them into one of the best in the league. Like, he can run and he can pass. I know he might not be the best quarterback in his division, but he is pretty close up there. Jaden Daniels is by far your NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, doing the same thing that C.J. Stroud did last year. Alright, now we have your NFL Defensive Player of the Year. And honestly, this award has made me just want to shove chopstick in my eyes and scoop them out. It's been putrid this year, which is why I'm just going to give it to you straight up who is the winner of this award. Because, like, no defensive player has really stood out to me this year. I'm not going to lie, it's been TJ Watt. Honestly, there's no really debate about that. He's been arguably, like, really the best defensive player by far this year. I think he almost has 10 forced fumbles. He's top 10 in sacks. He's just everywhere on the field. He has been everywhere on the field. He's last year's Myles Garrett. Matter of fact, I kind of think that TJ Watt got snubbed out of the Defensive Player of the Year last year because he had basically more tackles, sacks, tackles for loss, and everything than Myles Garrett. I know Myles Garrett's a candidate this year, but your Defensive Player of the Year has been undoubtedly TJ Watt. Should be no debate to that. Alright, and now we have your Offensive Player of the Year, and we have two honorable mentions for this one. Those two candidates are Derrick Henry and Ja'Marr Chase. Look, I mean, I know Ja'Marr Chase is gonna get, I know he is gonna get the Triple Crown. I get that, but I mean, like, you have to understand, the winner of this has just been absolutely unstoppable this year. And, you know, Derrick Henry, he also deserves it. He has more touchdowns than the winner of this award. But just the winner of this award has just been the most outstanding player, overall NFL player that I've seen this year. And honestly, I think this might be a little bit hot take considering that Ja'Marr Chase is going to win the Triple Crown. If Saquon does not win this award, there should really be a fan revolt. Like, if you're just hating, if you're just saying that Saquon doesn't deserve this award, then you're just a flat-out hater at this point. Like, 2,000 yards, he's gonna break the all-time rushing record. And he jumped over somebody backwards. Like, there's just nothing that Saquon can't do this year. And I feel like nobody's really even close that deserves it over him. And now we have the good old MVP, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Now, I'm going to go over my 4 runner-ups for this award, and please hear me out on most of these. Coming in at 5th place to start is none other than Jalen Hurts. I really do feel like he deserves to be in the top 5 MVP candidate. I know, like, you know, I know he's barely passed the ball. I know he's taken away, but like when he does pass the ball, a 103 QBR rating, he doesn't turn the ball over this year, no matter how much he runs. And I just feel like 32 total touchdowns while the team is winning is enough to put him at least in the conversation. Because, I mean, like, look what happened with the Commanders when he wasn't in. Like, we lost. And because of that, he is at least a top 5 MVP candidate. Now, coming in at 4th place for this award, I have Jared Goff. Once again, like, another fully healthy season, and obviously leading the Lions to a 14-2 record, over 30 touchdowns, less than 15 picks, like less picks than he had last year while the team's winning. I mean, I just feel like he's made your case. I mean, Lions fans, I know you might be upset that he's only number 4, but these next 3 candidates have been absolutely insane. I'm not calling Jared Goff a bad player, because he is undoubtedly in the top 5 for the MVP. Alright, now coming in 3rd place for this award. I'm sorry, Ravens fans. I just don't think Lamar Jackson should win it this year. I mean, he won it last year, but just like the top 2 guys here, like, they deserve it over him, or they need it over him. And it's just that, like, Lamar Jackson, I mean, like, we can't act like he's made some mistakes this year. I mean, like, he doesn't have the best record. Not a better record than these other 2 guys, but I'm not denying that Lamar Jackson has been an absolute animal. He has progressed as a passer this year. It's just that these next 2 candidates are on another level. Alright, now coming in as your runner-up for MVP. I'm sorry, this might be a little biased to put him ahead of Lamar Jackson, but I have Saquon Barkley. I mean, like, ever since he has got to the team, he has added a whole new energy. Like, he jumped over someone backwards. He's had some of the best highlights this year. He had over 300 scrimmage yards in a game. He's past 2,000 yards. He's going to break the rushing record. There's just nothing that Saquon could not do this year, but he is not the winner. For 2024 to 2025, MVP is none other than the man himself, Josh Allen. I mean, I don't even know where to start. He lost his 2 receivers and somehow is doing better than he did last year. So Stephon Diggs, I think we're really realizing who makes who. Josh Allen, like, he makes receivers. Like, he makes them good. He has over, once again, another year where he has over 30 total touchdowns. And he is undoubtedly, like, while the Bills are doing well, while they have a record, like, he's been the main reason that the Bills have been just absolutely unstoppable this year. They've scored the most offensive points out of any other team because of this man right here, and he is undoubtedly your NFL MVP. Alright guys, that is going to do it for my NFL 2024-2025 awards. I hope you had fun with this, and if you did, please make sure to voice yourselves in the comments down below who you think is the NFL MVP, who's your winner of each award. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload, and have a great new year.